Get started. We're just going to come up into standing, and we're going to just begin with the hands on the chest, and we're going to just take a nice long deep breath in. Feel the rib cage just really lightly start to lift up towards the ceiling. Lovely. Once you've reached the end of your in-breath, just hold them for 2 seconds. And then slowly let go the whole way down. Lovely. Feel your ribs just soften back, down and in. And off we go again. Nice long, slow breath in. And just holding at the end. And then gently let go. So imagine you're taking the breath in. Nice and deep to the lungs, so nice slow inhale through the nose. And hold, 1, 2, and then gently release. Lovely, feel the breath start to slow down now as we take the hands to the sides of our ribcage. And this time we're going to breathe in and feel the elbows float out to the side. So nice slow breath in. And hold at the end for 1, 2, and then slowly exhale. Lovely. A nice slow breath into the sides of your ribcage. And hold, 1, 2, and then slowly exhale. Lovely. We'll do one more. Nice deep breath in. And hold, 1, 2, and then gently let go. Lovely. We're just going to let the hands drop down to our sides now. And we're going to inhale and roll the shoulders up to your ears. And hold them there. Really scrunch the shoulders up. Feel those tight muscles. And then exhale, let them release. Lovely. Inhale, roll them up. And exhale, fast release. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale. And last couple. And roll them forwards and up. Lovely. Gently release the fingertips now, softening down the thighs. We're going to move into roll down, just sliding the fingertips down towards the toes. And then gently peel back up. Take a nice breath in. And then take the arms down to chest. So really into a prayer position, press the thumbs back into your chest. And keeping the hips facing forwards, we're going to open to the right. Come back to center. And then open to your left. Lovely. Release the fingertips again on the exhale, soften chin to chest and roll down towards the floor. Lovely. Gently restack the spine, grow tall, roll the shoulders back. Take a nice breath in to take the fingertips overhead. And then come down to chest. And gently open up to the right. Release the center. And open to the left. Lovely. Last time, nice deep breath in. And exhale, let go to peel forwards down to the floor once more. Feel that nice stretch in your hamstrings. And then press back through the toes. Press the pelvis forward. Roll the shoulders back as you stack up the spine. Take fingertips overhead. And then release the thumbs onto the chest. And almost press your chest open to one side. Release the center and press open to the left. Lovely. Taking right hand to ceiling now. We're going to melt down, lengthen the left fingertips down towards your knees. And then gently release, switching sides. I'm just going to just open the door. I don't know why it's got so warm in here. And a wee bit of air. So just pressing the hips away, lengthen fingertips overhead. Feel that nice release from the hip up to the shoulder, opening up in between the ribs. Lovely. Lovely. We're going to take the arms forwards and back now, and we're going to push up onto the opposite toe, so as if you're walking on the spot. So as the left knee bends up, right hand hovers, and then just alternating sides. You're just simply lifting the heel up off the ground. Alternate heels. Start to feel some increase in your heart rate, and feel the muscles in the calves gently starting to pump a wee bit of extra blood. Lovely. Lovely. Continue with that. We're going to do 2 more each side. Lovely. And then we're going to come to the back of your mat, if you're on that. We're going to do the roll down this time, and we're going to go forwards into downward dog. So I'm going to demonstrate it first. You're just peeling down and forwards. And then once you're close to the mat, you're going to bend your knees, walk the hands far forward as you can, and then press your chest back into the elbows and lift the hips to the ceiling. And then release the floor. So give that a wee go, roll them forwards, walk your hands forwards. Think about an upside down V, so lift the hips to the ceiling. The heels probably won't touch the floor. Lovely, hold for a few seconds and then release onto all fours. So coming into 4-point kneeling now. We'll just do a couple of wee exercises here before we go back into our downward dog. So releasing the toes out nice and long now. And we're going to press through the heels of the hands and just round the spine into cat-cow. And then inhale to release. Exhale to skip under. And inhale to let go. Lovely. So pressing through the heels of the hands to round the spine, tuck the hips in. And then inhale to release. Press the hips out behind. Lovely, once more. Lovely, we're going to curl the toes under again, and we're going to press the hips up to ceiling into downward dog. Press your chest back in line with your arms, and let your head relax down towards the mat. Lovely, gently release, back to the floor. And then we're going to walk the hands forwards a few inches now. This time we're going to exhale and press forwards into half plank. Tuck the pelvis up, in. And then release into shell. Exhale into half plank. And then inhale to come back to shell. Lovely. Well done, keep going. Lovely. This time at the end of your half plank, we're going to do 3 presses on the exhale. So exhale to press, 2, 3, inhale, release. Exhale to press, 2, 3, and inhale, release. And last time. Inhale, let go. Take the knees nice and wide and bring the feet together. And just lengthen the fingertips away as you soften your forehead down onto the mat. Think about taking the breath, staying in shell stretch and taking the breath into the pelvis. Let the muscles around the back passage completely relax and soften. Lovely. Then taking the breath into the sides of your chest. And then taking the breath into your upper back. Feel a stretch in between the shoulder blades. Lovely. We're going to come back up onto hands and knees. Walk the hands back now so they're just directly underneath your shoulders, knees underneath hips, and we're going to curl the toes under again. This time we're going to hover the knees up and we're going to pulse, pulse, and then inhale to lower. Exhale to hover, pulse, pulse, inhale to lower. Lovely. Just taking the knees about an inch off the mat. Flick, flick each heel, and then gently inhale to lower. Lovely. This time we're going to hold the hovered position. So we're going to come up to hover, and then we're going to drop the hips to the right, drop the hips to left, come back to center, right, left, back to center, and last time right and left and lower. Lovely. Uncurl the toes. We're going to take the left hand, slide it underneath right, and just soften the left ear to the mat. Coming in to thread the needle. And then gently press the left arm up to ceiling and switch sides. So get that nice ringing out stretch in the spinal joints. And look at your hand as you reach it up towards the ceiling. Lovely. We'll do one more each side. Lovely. Then we're going to walk the hands forward slightly back to center. Curl the toes under and coming back into downward dog. And then release. Come the whole way to the floor and pressing up into cobra. I'm just going to hold there for a few seconds. Draw your belly button back to spine. Keep the front of the hip joints off the mat. Lovely. And then take the knees wide once more, bring the feet together and press back and down into your shell stretch. Lovely. If you have a wee cushion now, if you can sit on your cushion at the back of your mat, and you can either keep the heels on the floor with the toes pointed up, or you can bring your feet together into like a diamond position. So just see what feels best for you. So either heels on the floor, toes up, or feet, soles of the feet together. Lovely. We're going to start with the fingertips up at shoulder height. And on the exhale, we're going to gently just tip back on the pelvis and round the spine and start to lower towards the floor. And then we're going to inhale to come back up and just hover the shoulders up to ears. And exhale to lower. And inhale to pull back up. So the spine's kind of going into like a C curve as you roll back, but the head stays upright so you can balance a book. Let the tummy muscles engage. And then inhale to restack through the spine so you're growing tall. And lengthen the fingertips up. Lovely. Take the right hand to the floor, and we're going to take the left hand in through the space. So kind of like a mini thread the needle. And then press the floor away with the left hand, sorry, the right hand, as you press the left hand back. And switch sides. Take the left hand to the floor, thread the right fingertips through the space, and then press the left hand away. No, right hand away. And switch. So just nice smooth movements, just using momentum to switch sides. Lovely. Taking the fingertips back to center again. This time on the exhale, we're going to peel back and we're going to open up to the right. Come to center. Inhale to grow tall as you roll forwards. Switching sides. Lovely. Once more each side. And last time. Lovely. Just bring the feet in nice and close now. So the soles are touching. Your knees are opened out to the side. And we're just really lightly going to press the elbows into the knees and rock side to side, just doing a nice groin stretch. And from there, we're going to take the right heel, bring it in nice and close, and then take the left heel and pop it underneath. And we're going to sit up nice and tall now on the sitting bones, lengthen up through the spine. And we're going to take the left hand, place it on the right knee, and then place the right hand behind the body. And really rotate and roll your right shoulder back. Feel a nice stretch in between the shoulder blades. Take nice deep breaths. Feel that stretch kind of around your ribs. It should feel like a tight band around your ribs. Think about taking the breath up and down your spine, creating some space in between the joints. Lovely. Gently release. Come to center, take the feet together again. And then see if you can press your hands down onto the floor. And if you're more flexible than me, you could get your forearms onto the ground. See how it feels. You feel a nice groin stretch and a stretch probably in your lower back. And then see if you can soften your chin onto chest. And just holding that nice stretch, see if you can take the breath into your upper back. Let the tummy just gently soften as you inhale. Lovely. And then peeling back up and forward, we're going to hug the opposite heel in. I can't remember what one I picked the first time. So if you hug the left heel in tight first, hug the right heel in first, and then place the left underneath. If you can remember what way you cross your legs, do the opposite. Lovely. And then we're going to take right hand to left knee, and then press the left hand behind, coming into seated twist to your left. So just holding that nice stretch to the left. Really think about rolling the left shoulder up and back. Pressing deep into the stretch. Think about taking the breath up and down your spine. Creating space in between the joints. Feel a deep stretch around the base of your ribs. Lovely. And then release. Come back to center. And we're going to roll back and down. Onto lying, just bending the knees up and placing the feet just flat on the floor and your head on your wee cushion. So just checking in with the body here, see how it feels. Bringing your awareness to your right foot and just gently soften the sole of the foot onto the floor. So think about softening through the heel, big toe, wee toe. And releasing through the left heel, big toe, wee toe. Lovely. Think about drawing a straight line up to the knees, so bringing the knees hip distance apart. And then a straight line up to the pelvis. And think about popping equal pressure down through both sides of your hips. Lovely. Take a nice deep breath into the tummy. And as you let go, think about softening the back of your ribs down and onto the mat. Think about smiling across your shoulders and then lengthen the fingertips down towards the floor, down towards your toes. And we're going to keep nice and still through center and press the right knee up into tabletop. And then lengthen and slide in line with your opposite thigh. Back to tabletop and lower. Switching sides. Lovely. So just keep it nice and still through your center. Gently release and lengthen the leg. Take a nice stretch as you press it diagonally in line with your opposite thigh. Lovely. We're going to keep the leg long and we're going to draw tiny circles clockwise for 3, 2, 1, and switch for 3, 2, 1, and switch. And switch. Gently hug that knee into the chest. Lovely. And then bring the heel on top of the opposite thigh. Feel the stretch in the left buttock. And then hug your right thigh. And press your right heel to the ceiling. So bring a nice strong stretch in the left buttock. Lovely. And release the left foot to the floor, keep the right leg in tabletop. And then lengthen and slide, and we're drawing tiny circles clockwise. And switch directions for 3, 2, 1, and switch. And switch last time. Lovely. Take the right heel, place on top of the left knee, and then hug the back of your left thigh. And press the left heel to the ceiling. Get a nice strong stretch now in your right buttock. Lovely. Keep the left leg in tabletop and then bring the right leg to meet, so we're in double tabletop. And the feet are just relaxing, resting away. And lengthen the fingertips back to the floor. We're going to exhale and slide one leg to the diagonal, into a diagonal line, and inhale to release. So keep it nice and still through center. Gently release and lengthen the toes as if you're sliding the foot away from the hip as far as possible. Lovely. Once more each side. And then hug both knees into the chest. Keep the knees wide and the feet together. And then gently rock in side to side. Lovely. Bring the legs back to double tabletop, but this time keep your knees together, feet together, fingertips to the ceiling. And we're going to pulse 2, 3, 4, 5, and then lengthen the legs 2, 3, 4, 5. And fold the knees, continue to pulse, and lengthen, and fold, and lengthen, and fold. Inhale to fold, exhale to lengthen. Last 2. Lovely. Gently hug the knees once more. Release the feet to floor and let your knees release to your right. Taking the palms out nice and wide, we're going into hip twist. And you're gently looking over your left shoulder. Lovely. Gently roll back to center. So releasing the feet back to the floor. Head to center. Gently rotate the legs to the left. Let that peel the whole way up through your spine. Keep your right shoulder blade in contact. And turn to look over the right shoulder. Lovely. Bringing feet back to floor, knees, hips, spine, and then the head. And gently switch sides. Lovely. And once more. Lovely. Bringing the feet back to center, bringing back the hip distance apart. We're going to interlink the fingers now and place the hands in behind the head. And on the exhale, we're going to peel up into abdo prep. And then inhale to lower. So keeping the head really heavy in your hands. Use your tummy muscles to peel you up. Let the hands just support the head. They're not pulling your head or neck up. Keep your gaze way up past your knees. Lovely. And then add some rotation. So reach the right elbow towards the left knee as you peel off your right shoulder blade. And then inhale to lower, switching sides. Lovely. Once more each side. And then we're going to release the right hand, take it to ceiling, and then stretch it across your body. And then use your left arm to hook underneath. Give it a wee hug in towards you. Feel a stretch at the back of your right shoulder. And switch sides. Take the left arm across your body. And then gently use the right arm to hook it back down and in towards you. Lovely. Reach the fingertips overhead now, nice and wide. And then lengthen out the legs, take them nice and wide as well. So you feel like a starfish position. And we're just going to do 3 deep breaths here. So breathing into the tummy for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then slowly exhale. And again, breathing in for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then gently let go. Lovely. Once more. And let go the whole way down. Lovely. Just bending up the knees. Now you're going to roll onto your side and come up onto your knees. So if you want, you can pop the wee cushion under your right knee. It's going to be on the floor. And then taking the left foot forwards. And we're just going to gently sweep the hips forwards and press the fingertips to the feet and sit. Make a nice stretch down your right thigh. And then we're going to release and we're going to pulse 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to curl the right toe under and pulse 2, 3, 4, 5 and lunge. And lower 2, 3, 4, 5. And then sweep forwards into quad stretch. Lovely. Coming back and upright, pulse 2, 3, 4, 5. Press up into lunge 2, 3, 4, 5. And lower. And sweep forwards. And last time. Push up. And lower. And sweep forwards into thigh stretch. Lovely. Take your left hand to the inside of the left knee, and then you're going to press open to your right. And release the center. Just coming into 3 groin stretches, press open to the right. And last time. Lovely. You can bring both knees onto the cushion now. Lovely. And we're going to sit back on the heels. And then we're going to press up tall, uncurl the toes, and see if we can lengthen back slightly. Keep the hips pressed forwards. And then release, uncurl the toes, and sit back. Lovely. Pressing up, uncurl the toes, press the hips forwards and lean back. And then release, curl the toes under, and rest. And once more. Lovely. We're going to take the right foot forwards now. And we're going to gently sweep the fingertips to signal for the stretch now in the left thigh. And then pulse 2, 3, 4, 5. Curl the left toes under and press into lunge 2, 3, 4, 5. And lower 2, 4, 5. And sweep forwards. Lovely. And back 2, 3, 4, 5. Into lunge. And lower. And into thigh stretch. Lovely. Last time. And lower. And thigh stretch. Lovely. Taking the right hand now to the inside of the right knee. And you're going to press the left hand open. So feel a nice stretch in the inside of your right groin. And then release the fingertips forwards. And press back. And release. Lovely. Well done. All right, we're just going to come up into standing and just finish with a couple of wee stretches before we do the relaxation. So just let the feet ground back into the floor. And we're going to start with rolling the right shoulder forwards and up and down your spine. And your chest is going to just gently open up to that side as well. Yeah, keep going. And then taking the right ear, we're going to slide it to the right shoulder, lengthen the right fingertips down towards the outside of the knee, and then we're going to look behind to your right. And then coming back up, take the left ear to left shoulder, slide the left fingertips to left knee, And gently look behind. And once more. Going to the right. And look behind. And back to center, coming to the left. And look behind. Lovely, releasing the fingertips onto your thighs. Now we're going to take a breath in. And then as we breathe out, we're going to slide the fingertips down towards the toes, press the hips out behind. And then release, peel back up. Take the fingertips overhead. Bring the fingertips onto the chest into prayer stretch. Open up to the right. Open up to the left. And then release once more down through center. Lovely, circle the arms. Breath in. And as you exhale, press the thumbs into chest and open the chest to the right. Back to center and to the left. Well done, that's us. So I'll just stop the recording here first.